life of your engine. ADNOC Voyager. Drive with confidence.
Kauvery is a specialized hospital in India that has been on the forefront for the past 25 years. From the reception at the hospital, you will be warmly welcomed with a deep care for patients of all ages and conditions unconditionally. We accompany you on your treatment journey step by step and share with you the joy of a healthy newborn baby through care. All this using modern devices such as AI-generated CT scans and MRI, and the use of 4th generation of Da Vinci robotic technology for surgeries. Our emergency rooms are equipped to receive patients at all times, and patient rooms with excellent views and spaces equipped for patient companions and visitors. With many services provided by Kauvery through its offices around the world, visit our South Sudan office at Uptown Juba Mall, 2nd floor, or contact us on the numbers on the screen. Kauvery Hospital, the landmark for world-class healthcare.
In a world that never stops, where businesses are constantly evolving, you need a partner you can rely on. At Ammar's General Trading, we bridge the gap between supply and demand, connecting businesses to opportunities. Ammar's General Trading, the authorized distributor for ADNOC lubricants, Triangle Tires, 3A Tires, Everton Tires, Lionstone Tires, Sunwide Tires, Kunlun Tires, and Amcol Energy automotive batteries in South Sudan, effectively meeting the diverse needs of industries nationwide. Our fully equipped warehouse, capable of holding enough stock for an entire year, ensures we meet customer needs quickly by minimizing lead times and addressing immediate requirements. From periodic oil changes, wheel alignment and balancing, to tire and battery fitment, we've got you covered. Our fully equipped and facilitated auto service center ensures that your vehicle receives top-notch care for all its periodic maintenance needs. Ammar's Diesel Services. We specialize in the repair and calibration of diesel injectors and pumps, diesel engine maintenance, and diagnostic services. Our skilled technicians use advanced automated technology to diagnose, repair, and replace parts efficiently. Customer satisfaction is our top priority. As part of customer support, we also deliver to the place of your convenience. Ammar's General Trading, better team, better services, better capacity.
When it comes to building dreams, there is no better team. Our work is top-notch. Our delivery is swift. From design to completion, we do it right. With us, your vision takes flight. South Sudan's finest, we stand tall. For engineering and construction, trust in our skill, trust in our name. For projects that shine, we claim fame, quality, and timely delivery. We guarantee the best in engineering. That's our decree. Excellence in engineering and construction, delivered on time, every time. For inquiries, contact us on 0912 325562 or 0912 325254 or 0912 325225, or log on to our website www.statemangroup.com or www.statemanrealtor.com, or Facebook page Stateman Engineering Group, or send us an email info@statemanengineering.com. Stateman Engineering Group. Skip the impossible.
Are you looking for the best girls boarding school in South Sudan? Look no further. Amonto Girls Academy Secondary School is here for you. Located at Jebel Amianin, 1 kilometer off Nimule Road, Amonto Girls Academy Secondary School prepares the students for success in the changing world. Inspiring confidence through learning, the school provides a conducive learning environment with qualified teachers from within South Sudan and across borders, ready to educate your child to achieve their dreams. Well-equipped science laboratories, school clinic, library, spacious classrooms, and modern dormitories. For co-curriculum activities, the school has a swimming pool, football pitch, volleyball, basketball, and netball courts for relaxation and exercise. The girls perform in music, dance, and drama over the weekend and debate competition to enhance their public speaking skill. Registration for the new academic year commences on 6th January 2025. We have vacancies from Senior 1 to Senior 4. Hurry up and get a vacancy and make your child's world a better place to be. Amonto Girls Academy Secondary School, we build for the future. You can reach us on 923666022 or 0984966222. Come and don't miss this golden opportunity.
President Kiir reaffirms commitment to the Nairobi peace deal. Government introduces sprayer plane to control pests and quilla birds. JICA and UNESCO launch mass media project to improve access to information. Hello, dear viewers of SSBC. Welcome to this evening edition coming to you live from the capital, Juba, with me, Bakita Kundigabiem, and the news in detail. Turning to the Tumaini Peace Initiative, President Kiir has reaffirmed his commitment to the Nairobi peace deal with all-out groups as a pathway to achieving lasting peace and stability in the country. In a written message delivered by a government delegation led by Cabinet Affairs Minister Dr. Elia Martin Lomoro to Kenyan President William Ruto, emphasized President Kiir's dedication to a meaningful peace process that would enhance political stability in South Sudan, appealing for support from the international community. In a media statement following the discussions, Dr. Lomoro commended the Kenyan government for its support to the ongoing peace process, which he described as vital for regional stability. Lomoro further noted that delays in the Tumaini initiative should not be seen as a failure, but as an evidence of genuine peace process.
To Nairobi to lead a delegation of the president, delegation to see his brother, President Ruto, on the Tumaini Consensus, Tumaini Initiative, which Kenya is leading under the leadership of President William Samoei Ruto. I have brought, along with my delegation, a message from President Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic of South Sudan, on the
first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar Tench met with a group of non-resident ambassadors led by Belgian ambassador to South Sudan and Uganda, Hagis Chantari, to discuss the recent extension of the transitional period. The non-resident ambassadors who are in Juba for 1 week would meet government officials to strengthen bilateral relations with their respective countries, the political situation in the country. In a media briefing, Ambassador Chantry says they discussed finding a solution to the political and economic problems facing the country. Jonglei authorities are appealing to the government and the humanitarian organizations to support the flood-affected persons in the state. Governor Meju Biel Turuk stated this while addressing Vice President Dr. James Waniga on the general security and humanitarian situation in Jonglei State. In a statement to the Ssbc, Governor Meju says the discussion centered on enhancing the fishing industry in Jonglei State to boost economic growth and in supporting livelihoods.
القيادة أولت أوضاع العمل في ولاية جنجلة. تناقشنا معه قضايا عديدة. في الأول قدمنا له تنوير أولت الأوضاع الأمنية في الولاية والمعدات التي تحدد الأمني في الولاية، وكذلك نورناه أيضا فيما يتعلق بالوضع الفيضانات في الولاية التي شملت 6 مقاطع في ولاية جنجلة، وتركزنا كثيرا حول القضايا الاقتصادية على رأس الموارد الموجودة في ولاية جنجلة، خاصة الأسماك. إنه كما تعلمون ولاية جنجلة تتمتع بثروة سمكية كبيرة، فتباحثنا معه حول كيفية استفادة الدولة من تلك المورد خاصة الأسماك، وكيفية إيجاد طريق حديث لإدارة هذا المورد وإدخالها في من ضمن الموارد القومي للدولة حتى تستفيد منها الدولة والولاية. كذلك تناقشنا حول المسائل تتعلق بالثروة الحيوانية. كذلك كما تعلمون ولاية جونغلي عندها مساحة كبيرة جدا وفيه أنواع كثيرة جدا من الحيوانات البرية، وكيفية حماية هذه الحيوانات كنا تناقشنا معها، لأن الحيوانات كلهم الموجودة في ولاية جونغلي يعتبر ثروة يعني حقيقية للولاية يعني، وهناك يعني صيد يعني غير قانوني بالنسبة للمواطنين لأنه لا يعلمون الفائدة الاقتصادية اللي ممكن تعود إليه الدولة من خلال تلك القطاع الحيواني. وكذلك ناقشنا في مشاكل تتعلق بالنهزين الموجودين بمنغلا، ونورتوا أيضا باللجنة التي تمت تكوينها من جانب ولاية جونغلا، وكذلك الاجتماعات التي التزمت به الولايتين في هذا الخصوص يعني. فمنتظرين معهم بالولاية السنتر الإكواتوري أنه يكون الفصل الصيف يمكن يتم عودة النهزين إلى ديارهم، ويحتاجون لبعض المساعدات سواء كان مع الحكومة من الحكومة أو مع المنظمات العامة.
Turkey reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening South Sudanese health and educational sectors. The outgoing Turkish ambassador Erdem Murtaf made this pledge during a meeting with Vice President Hussein Abdelbagi Akol in Juba on Sunday. Their discussions also addressed challenges and gaps in educational and medical services. As Mathiang Joseph reports, Vice President Akol also held talks with a delegation from the National Alliance of Political Parties regarding the alliance activities.
In a proactive efforts to addressing gaps in educational and medical services in the country, Vice President Hossein Abdelbagi Akol and outgoing Turkish Ambassador Murtaf engaged in extensive discussions on strengthening cooperation to improving healthcare and education across South Sudan. Turkey, a long-standing development partner, has actively supported these sectors, propelling Akol's position to complement Turkey's continued commitment to enhancing South Sudan's service institutions. In his farewell remarks, Ambassador Murtaf reaffirmed that Turkey will remain dedicated to implementing its funded projects in the country.
We changed our views about the possible Turkish investments in education and health sector. And I assured him that Turkey will be maintaining her support in the period ahead.
In other news, a delegation from the National Alliance of Political Parties briefed Vice President Hossein Abdelbagi Akol on the alliance activities and position regarding the extension of the transitional period and the postponement of elections to December 2026. Discussions also focused on reactivating political will to propel the nation forward.
نحن كمجموعة أحزاب أخرى وتحالف وطني بنشكر السيد رئيس الجمهورية وبنشكر أطراف اتفاقية السلام الخمسة بتمديد الفترة الانتقالية التي حدثت مؤخرا، لأنه تمديد الفترة الانتقالية يجعل كل الأطراف إنه ترتب أوضاعها عشان نقدر نصل لانتخابات حرة ونزيهة في الفترة القادمة بعد سنتين، وهيكون فوق برضه تنفيذ اتفاق السلام بطريقة أدق فيما يخص توحيد القوات وفيما يخص برضه.
Reporting for Ssbc News, Mathiang Joseph, Juba.
Thank you, Mathiang Joseph, for that insight. And now let's go for this news break. We shall be right back. Stay tuned with us. Welcome back from that short break. For those that have just joined us, this is Ssbc News live at 8, and we are also live on YouTube. Let's proceed. Turkey Ambassador to South Sudan, Erdem Murta, bids farewell to Vice President Taban Dengai as his term of duty ends in the country. During a meeting on Tuesday, the two principals reviewed projects implemented by Turkey companies in the country's infrastructure sector.
Today I paid a farewell call on His Excellency Taban Dengai as infrastructure cluster, and during our meeting we exchanged our views regarding Turkish companies' investments and projects in infrastructure sector, and I remind His Excellency some pending investment projects in different areas in South Sudan, and I also assured him that Turkey will be continuing her support in many areas, including infrastructure in the period ahead. So also thank him for his friendship and cooperation during my...
Vice President in charge of Gender and Youth Cluster, Rebecca Nyandeng Demabur, and UNFPA Regional Director for Eastern and Southern Africa, Lydia Zigoma, discussed youth economic empowerment and addressing gender-based violence in the country. The discussion focused on helping young people to develop their skills and values they need to become productive and generate income to reduce poverty.
How we support and engage young people in a productive manner. This work ranges from psychosocial support for young people and healing, but also economic opportunities for young people in South Sudan, and beginning to see young people as a resource.
Ethiopian Ambassador to South Sudan, Nobil Mahdi, and the Presidential Advisor on National Security Affairs, Tud Galwak, discussed strengthening bilateral relations as well as mutual interests between the two countries. The meeting also discussed a number of issues, including the extension of the transitional period, resumption of crude oil production, and infrastructure development. Ambassador Nobil commended the government for the positive spirit shown towards ensuring sustainable peace and stability in the country, reiterating Ethiopia's unwavering support to the people of South Sudan.
Very fruitful discussion with Honorable Brother Security Advisor, Honorable Tuj, especially on bilateral and regional issues of common interest. First of all, we discussed on positive engagement the government of South Sudan are doing on the implementation of the peace agreement, and we express Ethiopia's continued commitment to support this extension of the peace agreement. And we are really commend as Ethiopia the nearly commitment of the Archegulu on the implementation of this. I hope the implementation will go. And the other issue we have discussed on the economic situation with Honorable Tuj about the commitment of the government on the resumption of oil. That was very commendable. I hope it will start soon. The other issue about the infrastructural development that Ethiopia and South Sudan are taking undergoing to enhance the infrastructural development between Ethiopia and South Sudan. And this is the major issue. We are committed to enhance our bilateral relation with the government, and I am very grateful for the support of His Excellency President Salva on overall situation concerning the Ethiopian cases.
The Minister of Presidential Affairs, Chol Maud Ajonga, and the chairperson of the reconstituted Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission, Charles Toye-Gitui, met on Tuesday to discuss critical areas including the constitutional making process, the unification of forces, and the electoral process. He highlighted the importance of developing a comprehensive work plan and securing funding, which he described as an essential for ensuring the conduct of the elections as scheduled. Charles appreciates government's commitment to facilitating a smooth electoral process leading to the 2026 polls. He stressed the need to prioritize funding for the remaining critical tasks, underscoring its significance in successfully conducting the elections.
About the need to focus on the constitution-making process, to focus on the unification of forces, to focus on the operationalization of the legal framework, and also to focus on the issues regarding the election processes and the elections themselves. The minister also discussed with us on the process that the government is dealing with, and especially on the need to have the work plans for the 2 years extension, and also to focus on the priorities that are important and critical so that we can have elections in December 2026. We discussed with the minister on the importance of the funding. That is a very critical requirement for this particular time. And we also got a briefing for him that the government is organizing to ensure that this particular time, the issues that are important are going to be.
We are out for a short break. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back.
Stateman Engineering Group is a subsidiary of Stateman Solution Limited, a South Sudanese-owned company registered under the South Sudan Company Act of 2012. We are committed to delivering excellence and exceptional services to meet our clients' needs. Our comprehensive offerings span consultancy, engineering services, building materials, general supply, interior design, and industrial equipment. Client satisfaction is our top priority. We strive to be responsive and proactive in meeting their needs. Our project managers collaborate with skilled local teams to ensure successful execution of the projects regardless of the space involved.
For inquiries, contact us on 0912-325562 or 0912-325254 or 0912-325225 or log on to our website www.statemangroup.com or www.statemanrealtor.com or Facebook page Stateman Engineering Group or send us an email info@statemanengineering.com.
Welcome back from that short break. Still SSBC News with me, Bakhita Kundigabiam. Let's proceed. Government, in collaboration with UN Food and Agriculture Organization and the Desert Locust Control Organization, also known as DELCO, introduced a pest control aircraft that will be used in spraying farms against cross-border pests. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Josephine Lagu, and the FAO country representative, Meshek Malo, alongside DELCO Director, Wesigwa Moses, unveiled the pesticide spraying plane to the media at Juba International Airport on Monday. The plane would begin its work month in routine operation in Upper Nile and Unity States and Ruweng Administrative Area. SSBC's Idris Stephen files this report.
Cross-border pests remain a menace to many farmers in South Sudan since time immemorial. However, the National Ministry for Agriculture and Food Security, in collaboration with the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, alongside the Regional Desert Locust Control Organization known as DELCO, has formed a solid front to battle the crop-destroying pests by unveiling a pesticide-spraying aircraft for the first time in the country. The plane, which was unveiled to the media at Juba International Airport on Monday, was brought from the East African Regional Pest Control Headquarters in Nairobi to quell the rampant infestation of farmlands by quilla birds, desert locusts, army bollworms, and tesses flies. The Minister for Agriculture and Food Security, Josephine Lagoyanga, thanked the Regional Pest Control Organization and the Food and Agricultural Organization for the joint efforts to acquire the sprayer plane, saying it would boost crop production and ensure food security continues across the country in the years ahead.
The spraying of the quilla birds will control damage and ensure food security continues in the affected areas so that our people do not suffer loss of their crops after working very, very hard. On behalf of the ministry and on behalf of the government of the Republic of South Sudan, I would like to inform our farmers, our people out there, that the ministry is steadfast in collaboration with our partners. We will continue to provide support to our farmers across the country.
The Food and Agricultural Organization country representative, Mesako Guna Melo, affirmed that there are over 47 trained personnel who are ready to take the task of pest control across the country, as he testified that cross-border pests have cost South Sudan 20% of the harvest, leading to 200 metric tons of food lost every single year.
For the past 2 years, we have worked very closely together with the ministry and DELCO in order to undertake a response, particularly for 4 main transboundary pests. This costs this country almost 20% of harvests every year. So far, working together, we have almost over 47 trained specialists within the country, and they're going to give the much needed support to the Desert Locust Control Organization as we respond to the quilla.
And the director for the Desert Locust Control Organization, Mwesiga Moses Ruaheru, said the joint collaboration between South Sudan and the other East African member regions would go a long way in ensuring cross-border pest control and food security maintained.
As you are aware, quilla birds are a menace to the farmers who grow small grain crops. We're talking about wheat, we're talking about sorghum, we're talking about millet and the like. So I believe our collaboration with FAO and the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security will go a long way in reducing and supporting the farmers to reduce their losses and also promote food security.
South Sudan, as a member of the 9 East African countries in the pest control protocol, would benefit from the pesticide sprayer plane, which begins its 1 month operations in Upper Nile and Unity states, as well as Ruang administrative area, and expected to put a smile on the faces of many farmers across the country. Eddie Stephen, Ssbc News.
Thank you, Eddie Stephen. Now let's go forward. The Deputy Governor of Upper Nile State, Dengjao Angok, and FAO representative listened to a report by the Farmers Union on birds' invasion on farmlands in Upper Nile State, describing it as a threat to agriculture. The State Agriculture Minister, Edward, says measures have been put in place to combat the pests and birds threats in the state. The Commissioner of Rang County, Akot Jal Achik, expressed concerns over the pests that might hamper this year's agricultural production. Government and UNMIS discussed preparations for the monthly high-level coordination meeting aimed at harmonizing their activities. The Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mande Sumeya Kumba, met with the Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General for Political Affairs, Kong Guang, in Juba, where they also explored UNMIS's plan to organize a business seminar for local traders in the country, The ministry's spokesperson, Ambassador Apuk Ayuel Mayen, says both sides have agreed to work together and resolve the challenges hindering their efforts.
We highlighted the importance to making sure the technical working group should be better prepared and so that they can make recommendations to the high-level monthly coordination meeting. We also touched on the issues Juba International Airport and the business seminars that AMIS is going to organize for the local traders so that they can better understand the UN procurement system and so that they can tap into the UN system for future trading purposes.
Both sides agreed that the technical committees will meet as soon as possible after the scheduled meeting for the 31st of October. And both sides also remain committed to working closely and to remain in close contact to address any matters that arise.
Going for this news break, we shall be right back. Stay tuned with us.
Sudan Republic way! Salva Kiir way! Junuba Sudan way! Junuba Sudan way! John Garan way! John Garan way!
Welcome back from that short break. And now to continue, in a significant development at the State House, the newly appointed Chief Administrator in the Office of the President, Ssbc Bulend, has addressed the staff with a call for unity and teamwork to meet the office objectives. During his inaugural address, the Chief Administrator emphasized the importance of collaboration among the team. Ssbc's State House correspondent Alejandro Lotok reports.
The newly appointed Chief Administrator in the Presidency, Ssbc Bulend, addressed the staff during his reception, calling for a unified effort to fulfill the office's objectives. Bulend emphasized the importance of collaboration among team members, urging everyone to come together to achieve common goals. He outlined his commitment to prioritizing employee welfare, pledging to work tirelessly to ensure that every staff member receives the support they need to excel in their roles.
What I would like to urge you is that we need to work as a team. If we are to work as a team, or you are to work as a team, the challenges of communications among you or coordination will not be an issue, because whether it is the administration, whether it's the programs, whether it is the intergovernmental, if you're working as a team, definitely we will succeed in what we wanted to do. We will try to work around that challenges with the minister and the team in administration. I'm mindful about our current economic challenges. I can't promise you, but one thing that I can say now is we will work around it. As a chief administrator, I will definitely work hand in hand with my colleagues in the senior management and with the Minister for Presidential Affairs. I am aware of the staff welfare because I've been here, and I'm sure through his notes that we'll definitely pick up from there.
During the address, Bulen's predecessor Daniel Madit Malek also spoke to the staff, encouraging them to extend their support to the new chief. Madit highlighted the importance of continuity and cooperation in ensuring the success of the administration, urging the team to embrace the change and work collectively toward a brighter future.
The staff of the presidency, I would request you that the same support you give me, please give it to Ambassador Bulen. He's a tested cadre of the SPLA, and he has served the President of the Republic of South Sudan for long. He has just come back to serve again. He's not a stranger. He has been with us, and he will continue to be with us. The very loyal cadre. Please give him the maximum support that you can, so that he can take another step forward.
The message of the new chief resonated deeply with the staff, who responded with enthusiasm and optimism. Many expressed hope for a renewed focus on teamwork and an improved work environment, reflecting a collective desire for positive change within the office. Alejandro Lotok, Ssbc News, Juba.
A two-day forum on the National Strategy on Youth, Peace and Security commences in Juba. The forum, organized by the South Sudan Parliamentary Network for Population and Development in collaboration with African Youth Action for Population and Development, AFRIAD, drew participants from the 10 states and the 3 administrative areas. The representative of the African Youth Action Network, Emmanuel Duku Isbond, and the chairperson of the South Sudan Parliamentary Network on Population and Development, Majur Babur Ajal, both emphasized the need for orienting youth on leadership and peace building.
Today we are going to validate the youth, peace and security as the last validation that is going to happen, and then we are going to launch it. This validation is not more for technical people. That is why it is more of high level. The high level we mean here is these participants who are in this building, these are the state ministers from the 10 states and the 3 administrative areas, and these are from 2 entities, the Minister of Peace Building at the state level, the Minister of Youth at the state level, and some of the administrative areas are represented by the chairperson for the Peace Commission. And also plus the national parliamentarians from the 5 committees.
Coming to this issue of today, we are informed by the last census in the country that 73% of the population of this country is youth. And this is the nature of the world. There are countries suffering from aging population. There are countries suffering from young population. The importance of having this good percentage of youth is when we are sure that they are on the right track. In terms of education, in terms of upbringing, in terms of their health, in terms of their prosperity and peace, such that they take the leadership.
JICA and UNSECO have launched a new project for development of mass media to improve access to information ahead of the upcoming elections. The project aims to strengthen civil education and enhance access to information for South Sudanese citizens rather. Speaking to media, Japanese ambassador to South Sudan, Odangiri Tesheko, says their 3 components will be focusing on upgrading facilities in Malakal and improving existing one in Wau. JICA representative Tanaka Hirishoki says project will empower young people by enhancing their access to information and equipping them with skills. UNSECO representative Julius Banda says the project will strengthen fundamental human rights by fostering freedom of expression in the country. The South Sudan National Police Service and UNICEF discussed strategies to fight gang violence in the city. Speaking after the meeting, UNICEF's head of child protection, Brenda Rose, says the meeting agreed to organize a conference to discuss solutions to end crimes in the country. Police spokesperson Colonel John Kasara Kangniel says the conference would involve various stakeholders to address the problems of gang violence across the country. The police chief, General Atem Mariel Biar, chaired the meeting in Juba on Tuesday.
Today we had another very productive meeting with the Inspector General of Police on the issues of gang violence here in South Sudan. The Inspector General of Police has committed to convening a inter-ministerial conference on gang violence from the 26th to the 29th of November. UNICEF, together with UNMIS, are here to collaborate with the Inspector General and the South Sudan Police Force. And we're looking forward to this conference to find solutions to prevent gang violence and respond to gang violence when it happens.
Today the team from the UNMIS met with the IGP, and the purpose of the meeting was seeking for the endorsements from the IGP. The issue was the gang violence. On this meeting, they actually agree on prevention component of the gang violence that should be discussed within the conference. And also they discuss also the transformation of the gangs from being violent youth into peaceful and productive youth. We also discuss that there should be a draft communique from the line ministries on the issue of gang violence during the conference, and where also we discuss that the state's governors, the police commissioners of the states should be also invited within the conference that will take place on 26th to 29th of.
That finally brings us to the end of this news hour, dear viewers of SSBC. Follow our YouTube channel, SSBC News Live at 8. With me, Bakita Kundigabim, saying bye-bye for now. Stay tuned for more coming up.